Once again, we'd like to welcome you to Public Affairs, and I'm with Marissa Acierto, a very outstanding community leader all the way from San Diego. Marissa, how are you? And give us an update about this really hectic schedule for the presidential elections.
Wow, I can't believe everything that's going on right now, especially with the election. It's just basically almost like a reality show, but it's a presidential reality show. So it's unbelievable. I mean, basically Trump has his team, and of course Hillary has her team. But I think she's leaning more toward independence at this point, because in order for her to tip the scale, that's what she's doing right now.
Mm-hmm. But do you conduct regular surveys over there in San Diego, and what do you see?
Well, from what I see, because we keep in touch with all the GOP Filipino Americans and all the well, basically the GOP in San Diego are pretty much going to vote for Trump. I mean, I don't see any issues on that end. I think it's just the leadership involved in politics that are in the GOP sector. I think that they have issues among themselves because of personal issues that he may have conveyed some message regarding the way they are and what they do in the GOP community, kind of like nationwide or so forth. So I think that really upset a lot of them in general. So we're not going to get their support, definitely. I mean, they've already addressed their issues. So that's already a deadbeat issue. So I'm not going to even go that route.
What do you think are the main issues that people in Southern California is most concerned about?
Well, I think, in general, from what I hear from a lot of people, I think job is really important. At this point, even though they're getting out of college, I still see a lot of young kids that are actually still trying to struggle to try to get, employment in professional arena. And that's really important, in that sector, because, of course, if they can't get a good job, they can't get a house. And if they can't get a house, that definitely, they're thinking about voting is a whole different ballgame on top of that. Just being financially stable is really important. And I think that plays a key role. Another thing in the South is immigration. It's very important to them because unfortunately, people of color, especially the Hispanic, Latino, or Mexican American community, they take it kind of like in a personal issue again, almost like the GOP, how they take it on a personal attack. They also take it in a personal attack because Trump addressed this issue about the wall. It makes it like a stigma on their end, but it's not really that. I mean, they have to look at the overall picture. I mean, they can't look at the underlying meaning, like it's just the Mexican Americans or the Hispanic Americans or Latino Americans that is within that particular area. There are other communities in Mexico that are coming, that are immigrants or illegal immigrants in there as well, that are coming over to the United States. So it's not just a percentage of all of them. So so they can just kind of think about the overall picture versus just one way of thinking. Then they could probably see a better perspective.
What about healthcare and security and taxes? Those issues.
Well, obviously, if taxes was not an issue, even Democrats, I see that they want. I mean, I see a lot of working families here in San Diego, and they can't afford even an apartment. They can't even, it's like really way hard for them even to have a decent apartment with how many bedrooms and so forth. And especially in a location where they want to be closer to their work, they have to be like about almost like 45 minutes away from their work in order for them to actually go to where they have a decent job. And that even the decent job is not even enough for them to even actually have an apt way of being able to live comfortably.